That baby bump. So you really were pregnant. But why now of all times?
Indeed, the timing isn't ideal. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm truly sorry.
Are you kidding me? Why do you think I checked if you had kids before? You have to attend the wedding, no excuses.
My name is Lisa, and I work while also being a housewife. I live happily with my husband, Noah. On this day.
Haha, look over there, Lisa. That boy's playing tag with the dog.
How adorable. I'm sorry, Noah, that we don't have kids.
No, it's not something you need to worry about.
But we haven't been fortunate enough.
Fortune is just that, right? It's not your fault, Lisa. We should wait patiently without rushing.
Thank you.
Besides, if we had a kid, you'd probably be totally wrapped up in them, right? Then I'd be ignored and be left alone in a corner of the room drinking beer. Why are your cheeks wet? Are these tears?
Hey. Don't imagine weird things and make me cry. Look, we can raise a child together, right?
Yeah, that's true. I want to be a part of raising our kid too. Wait, why am I the one being comforted now? Anyway, if it's just the two of us, I get to have you all to myself, and that makes me super happy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you, Noah. Although we didn't have children, I lived happily, thanks to my kind-hearted Noah. Then one day, my brother Francesco came over to announce his engagement.
Thank you both for taking the time to meet today.
Of course. It's the least we could do.
Yeah, it's no trouble at all. So, who's the lucky person?
Let me introduce you. This is Alina, the woman I'm marrying.
Nice to meet you both. I look forward to getting to know you better.
Nice to meet you too. Please take good care of my brother, Francesco.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It would be great if our families get to bond even more from now on.
You both better attend the wedding. Also, let's all go out for a meal sometime.
That sounds good. It would be a bit dull if the next time we meet is just at the wedding.
Things are going to get lively, aren't they?
In this pleasant atmosphere, our meeting came to an end. I was relieved, thinking that Elena seemed like a good person. However, just a few days later, when I was alone at home, Elena suddenly visited. Oh, Elena? What brings you here all of a sudden?
Well, there was something I wanted to ask, so I dropped by. How many years have you been married to Noah? You're not newlyweds, right? And you don't have kids?
Well, yes. We do want kids, but it's been challenging.
I see. So is the issue you, Lisa? Hee hee. Oh, and you absolutely have to attend our wedding, okay? Promise?
I'm looking forward to the wedding. I was puzzled by Elena's change in attitude. After asking her questions, Elena left our house with a smug look on her face. Not long after, I discovered I was pregnant. Later on, I was informed of the date for Francesco and Elena's wedding. However, the date clashed with my due date, so I had no choice but to regretfully decline their invitation. And then, on the eve of Francesco and Elena's wedding, when I returned from shopping, Elena was waiting outside my house.
That baby bump. So you really were pregnant. But why now of all times?
Indeed, the timing isn't ideal. But there's nothing I can do about it. I'm truly sorry.
Are you kidding me? Why do you think I checked if you had kids before? You have to attend the wedding, no excuses.
As she shouted, Elena suddenly lunged at me, knocking me to the ground. Feeling a sharp pain in my abdomen, I watched Elena retreat and somehow managed to call an ambulance, fighting against the pain. The next day, while I was in my hospital room, Elena, along with her parents Mario and Lucia, paid a visit.
You're finally awake. It's such a shame you managed to give birth safely.
What? A shame?
Well, it's your fault for getting pregnant at this time, isn't it? I haven't done anything wrong.
Indeed. With Elena's wedding around the corner, you're causing such a commotion.
Exactly. Poor Elena having to deal with this.
Poor her.
Whatever. The important thing is you don't tell anyone about this. Don't you dare file a complaint. If you ruin the wedding or break your promise, guess who will suffer next time?
What do you mean?
Who knows? But remember, it's your fault for getting pregnant now.
We'll pay whatever it takes to settle this out of court.
Just tell us how much you want.
How much?
Can you hurry up and not dawdle? We have a wedding to prepare for. Keep things smooth, will you?
You might not know, but my husband is a CEO. We'll give you as much money as you want. Just name your price.
We've promised Francesco he'll take over as CEO eventually. You get it, right? We can't afford to call off this engagement. Now that you understand, tell us how much you want quickly.
Elena and her parents were pressing me for an out-of-court settlement, offering money without a hint of an apology. As I was overwhelmed by their one-sided accusations, suddenly,
Hey, what the hell are you guys doing? Back off from Lisa.
Huh. What's gotten into you? I didn't do anything.
Playing dumb won't help. I heard everything. What you did to Lisa. I won't ever forgive you.
Excuse me? Forgive? What's the issue here? Lisa's fine, no injuries. And she even gave birth safely. Isn't this a happy ending? Aren't you overreacting?
Exactly. Plus, she's about to receive a lot of money. Raising a child is expensive. Isn't this practically a blessing?
Every cloud has a silver lining. That's surely what they meant.
Enough with the jokes. Do you even realize what you're saying?
And so what? The one ruining my wedding is Lisa, not me. Take your complaints to her. I haven't done anything wrong.
you said something similar earlier. Why does my pregnancy ruin your wedding?
Don't you get it? I'm going to be your sister-in-law. And yet, my younger sister-in-law is pregnant before me. How could I accept that?
What? Earlier, later. What does that even matter? Everyone has their own timing for pregnancy. What's so wrong about it?
It's obviously wrong. And on top of being pregnant, you're missing the wedding? Are you kidding me?
So, this is all about your feelings then?
Look, we have a wedding coming up. So don't file any complaint.
Exactly. And remember, this is also for Francesco's sake.
What are you talking about? I've already filed a report. Upon revealing to Elena and her parents that I'd already filed a report regarding the incident, the three were dumbstruck, mouths agape.
Wait, what? I don't understand. What did you just say?
I said, I've already filed a report about the incident yesterday.
You filed a report yesterday. You mean that kind of report?
Probably. I don't know of any other kind.
What? Wait, what does that mean? Explain yourself.
Explain? I remember everything that happened. So, after I had calmed down a bit, I had Noah file a report right away.
That's how it is. So telling us to stop now is not only pointless but also meaningless.
Wait, does this mean I'm now a criminal?
What are you talking about? Pushing Lisa made you one from the start.
That's not what I meant. Why are you guys being so cruel?
You're trying to tarnish my daughter's big day.
Unbelievable. Are you even human?
Having finally realized that we had already filed the police report, Elena and her group started blaming us, but
Enough is enough. What the hell are all of you thinking?
Francesco! What's gotten into you? Why are you making such an angry face?
Shut it. I've heard everything you did to Lisa.
What I did to Lisa? I just came to visit her normally.
Don't play dumb. You think you can lie like that when the person in question is right here. The reason Lisa is here now, the reason her child was born early, it's all your fault.
Wait, Francesco, calm down a bit. There's been a misunderstanding.
That's right, Francesco. This being an unfortunate misunderstanding. We can talk it out.
Right. Let's just calm down and discuss this.
Elena and her family tried to calm down the suddenly furious Francesco, but
A misunderstanding. We can't talk. Calm down. You have some nerve saying that. I'm disappointed in all of you for defending such a criminal.
What? What kind of tone is that? You sure about this? If you keep talking like that, I won't hand over the CEO position to you.
Who wants that anyway? Even if you beg me on your knees, I decline. I'm calling off the engagement with Elena. Don't ever show up in front of me again.
Wah, ha! Are you out of your mind? You're saying you'll break off our engagement now.
Do you even realize what you're saying? I've already reached out to various important people to attend the wedding.
Causing trouble for others, aren't you ashamed as an adult?
It's not about being an adult. It's about being a decent human. You people who not only put my family through this, but also resort to threats are the shameful ones. Even if the world turned upside down, I could never be a part of a family like that.
Makes sense. We don't know when we might get attacked again. If Francesco said he'd marry one of them, I cut ties with him too.
What's with that? You don't have to go that far. I just wanted all the family members to attend the ceremony. I didn't do any of this out of malice. Please understand that at least.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime special day. It's only natural to get a bit carried away.
True, we might have gone a bit overboard. But all of that was done dreaming of a wonderful ceremony with you. I hope you can at least understand that.
Elena and the others keep making excuses, not wanting to be disliked by Francesco. Then Noah intervenes.
Come on, that's not the real reason, is it? If you've forgotten your true intentions, let me remind you. The words you just said to Lisa a moment ago. Remember them. To me, it sounds like you have ill intentions.
What? Are you insane? What did you play back?
Do you enjoy getting in the way of my daughter?
You secretly recorded it. I'll report you to the police.
The recording itself isn't illegal, so go ahead. By the way, I thought you didn't like confrontations.
What nonsense you speak of?
The ones being ridiculous are you all. Lives were put in danger. Don't you get that?
The ones who don't get it are you guys. Both mother and child are safe, so what's the problem? How many times do I have to say it before you understand?
I'll never understand that logic, and I don't want to.
I can't believe it. Are you serious about what you just said?
Of course I am. Why are you so obsessed with the process? If the outcome is good, that's all that matters.
I can't forgive myself. How did I not realize sooner that you were like this? I'm ashamed I ever thought of marrying someone like you. Lisa, Noah, I'm truly sorry that things turned out this way.
What? How can you apologize like that? Are you saying I'm in the wrong? Do you realize you're the one saying hurtful things?
Francesco bows to me and Noah, making Elena furious. Seeing Elena and the others unyielding in their stance, Noah says,
It's pointless talking to you. I don't get what you're trying to say, and you clearly don't want to hear our side. You haven't even apologized once. It's a waste of time dealing with you. As I've said, I've already filed a complaint. You'll face the consequences.
Wait a moment. Can't you withdraw that complaint?
I beg you to. If this goes public, my business is at risk.
If you did something worthy of punishment and can't understand why, then face the consequences. We have the recording as evidence, and more importantly, we got to hear the truth. Be prepared.
Stop. What are you planning to do? I said I'd pay. Don't do something rash.
Right. We can settle this, and everyone will be happier, right? Why won't you do that?
Exactly. You can never have too much money. Raising a child from now on, having more money will be better. Instead of being hung up on legalities and whatnot, let's just settle.
Are you kidding? There's no way I'd do that. It's you all who are rotten going on about money. That money is probably tainted anyway.
Why should we settle with someone who sees money as just a means to get their way? Accepting that money is the same as accepting their wrongdoings. People like that need to face the law.
Ugh. You guys are impossible to talk to. Lisa, what about you? You're a mother now. You know how important money is, right?
Because I understand that, there's no way I can accept such money. I can't bear the thought of raising my child with such tainted money. I won't withdraw the complaint, so please atone for your sins.
What? Please wait. Reconsider.
You should be the one to reconsider, especially about the choices you make.
At least put it on hold. Taking some time to reconsider would be better. This is a chance to get a large sum of money, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Enough already. Like Lisa said. And if we need money, we can work for it. After all, it's our child. We'll manage on our own.
So, there's really no hope left?
If we let you go, someone else might become a victim someday. To prevent that, I can't withdraw the complaint. Learn from this and never do it again.
Is it really over for me?
And so, Francesco and Elena ended their relationship. Elena and her family, shoulders slumped in defeat, left the hospital room. After that, Francesco billed Elena for the cancellation fees of the wedding ceremony, which Elena's parents paid in full. Later, Elena was arrested on assault charges and had to pay a fine in the hundreds of thousands. Thinking they had resolved everything with money, Elena and her family felt relieved, but the media caught wind of the incident. Reporters swarmed Mario's company, leading to a massive drop in the company's stock price, which eventually led to bankruptcy. Mario ended up in debt. From living a life of luxury, Elena and her family were now forced into a life of poverty, working jobs they didn't want and stressing over saving every penny. As for our family.
So, have you decided on a name for the baby?
Decided? Of course, we've already chosen.
Oh, I thought people decided after the baby was born.
I get what you mean. Like wanting to see the baby's face and then deciding.
That's one way, but I wanted to consider the stroke count and other factors.
Yeah, I get that. That's why we decided together.
Ah, that's such a heartwarming scene. So, what did you name the baby?
Well, about that. Since then, both my baby and I have been progressing without any major issues. I wasn't entirely sure I'd feel that overwhelming sense of my child being precious, but once I met them, the adorableness was just too much to handle. Now, I eagerly await the day we can return home and enjoy every moment with our beloved child. I'm sure this child will grow up to be cheerful, straightforward, and spirited. Holding on to that baseless yet firm belief, our family continues to weave the pages of our happy story each day.